ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 15 ಜನ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಈಗ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ
Good evening students, welcome to mathematics class, bridge course. In the previous class we discussed some of the important basic algebraic identities, correct? And also some of the important simplifications we learnt. How to add the two fractions, how to subtract the two fractions, multiply the two fractions, division of two fractions, separating the terms, correct? All these things we discussed in the previous class. Also we should prove one of the important identity here. If a plus b plus c equal to 0, if a plus b plus c equal to 0, then a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. A plus b plus c is 0, a cube plus b cube plus c cube is 3abc. We should prove this, one of the important identity. Some of you might have learned already in the high school. A plus b plus c is 0. Given that a plus b plus c equal to 0, correct? Given we can write a plus b equal to minus c. A plus b plus c is 0 means a plus b equal to minus c. Cubing on both sides, what I get? A plus b the whole cube. Because we got a cube plus b cube plus c cube, so we cube on both sides. A plus b the whole cube equal to minus c the whole cube. One of the term take it to that side. A plus b equal to minus c. Cubing on both sides, we get a plus b the whole cube equal to minus c cube. We know the formula for a plus b the whole cube, right? Already we learned. A plus b the whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus is equal to minus cube is minus c cube. And a plus b is minus c, no? A plus b is minus c. Call this as star, I'm using this again. A plus b is minus c, so what we get is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b is minus c is equal to minus c cube. A plus b is equal to minus c, substitute. A plus b is minus c. Or I get from this a cube plus b cube minus c cube, bring it to this side. Here I use a plus b equal to minus c, bring it minus c cube to left hand side, becomes plus c cube is equal to, this is plus into minus minus, minus 3abc, take it to RHS, becomes 3abc. So what I get is a cube plus b cube plus c cube equal to 3abc. Learn the proof, very important. A cube plus b cube plus c cube equal to 3abc. if a plus b plus c equal to 0, using this a cube plus b cube plus c cube equal to 3abc. Also, one of the important formulas I discussed in the previous class, hope you remember this, a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus c. This is one of the important formula. Also we simplified this further. Multiplying and dividing by 2, half into 2, and we completed the square there, correct? 2a square plus 2b square plus 2c square, 2a square plus 2b square plus 2c square minus 2ab minus 2bc minus 2c. We could complete the square. We could write that fact as a minus b the whole square plus b minus c the whole square plus c minus a the whole square. Correct? Important simplification of a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc as this. Okay? Learn this, very important. Factorization of a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to so much. Also we discussed solving the quadratic equations, correct? Solving the quadratic equations by factorization, by middle term splitting. Also you can use the formula method to factorize. Formula method is also possible. Further we learned trigonometry, correct? Recall the trigonometric formulas, basic definitions of trigonometry. Sin x, there are 6 trigonometric functions, correct? Sin, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec, 6 trigonometric functions. If you take a right angle triangle, trigonometry mainly deals with right angle triangle. Right angle is this. This is the hypotenuse. This angle is x, suppose. This becomes the adjacent side. Side adjacent to angle x is called as the adjacent side. Side opposite to angle x is called as opposite side. Each angle ABC. If this is the angle x, side opposite to angle x is called as opposite side. Side adjacent to angle x is called as adjacent side. Side opposite to 90 is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is longest side of the right angle triangle. Adjacent to angle x is called as adjacent side. Side opposite to angle x is called as opposite side. Opposite side, adjacent side, and hypotenuse. Suppose you take a triangle ABC and mark this. It depends upon the angle x. If this is angle x, side opposite to 90 degrees is called as hypotenuse. This is always hypotenuse only. Side opposite to 90 degrees is called as hypotenuse. And this side is going to be the adjacent side to angle x. Adjacent means touching. This side is touching the angle x. So this is the adjacent side. This becomes the adjacent side. And the side opposite to angle x is called as the opposite side. This is the opposite side. So it depends upon the angle x. If this is the angle x, then adjacent side is BC, opposite side is AB. If this is the angle x, then adjacent side is AB, opposite side is BC. So adjacent side and opposite side depends upon the angle x. Okay, hypotenuse is fixed. Hypotenuse is the longest side of a right angle triangle. Hypotenuse is the longest side of a right angle triangle, and it is the side is opposite to right angle. Side opposite to right angle is called as the hypotenuse. Okay, and you know Pythagoras theorem, square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the square on other two sides. In both the triangles, we have AC square is equal to, AC is the hypotenuse, square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares on other two sides, AB square plus BC square. In both the right angle triangles, we can apply the Pythagoras theorem, which says the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares on other two sides. Any three numbers which satisfies the Pythagoras theorem is called as Pythagorean triplets. What are Pythagorean triplets? Any three numbers which satisfies the Pythagoras theorem is called as Pythagoras theorem, mathematical representation of the Pythagoras theorem. Any three numbers which satisfies the Pythagoras theorem is called as Pythagorean triplets. Examples for Pythagorean triplets are, a few of the Pythagorean triplets are mentioned. Pythagorean triplets. Pythagorean triplets. Which are the Pythagorean triplets? 3, 4, 5. Because 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 5 square. One of the familiar Pythagorean triplets. Further we have 6, 8, 10. 5, 12, 13. 5 square plus 12 square is 13 square. 8 square plus 15 square is equal to 17 square. 7 square plus 24 square is 25 square. All these things are familiar Pythagorean triplets. Very often we use these Pythagorean triplets in working out the problems at PU level. So it's better to memorize this Pythagorean triplets. Okay? 3 square plus 4 square is 5 square. 6 square plus 8 square is 10 square. 6 square is 36. 8 square is 64. 10 square is 100. Correct? 3 square plus 4 square equal to 5 square. You can write 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 5 square. Here it is 6 square plus 8 square is equal to 10 square. This is 5 square plus 12 square is equal to 13 square. Here 8 square plus 15 square is equal to 17 square. And further here we have 7 square plus 24 square is equal to 25 square. Learn all the squares, perfect squares. Which are perfect squares? 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, 121, 144, 169, correct? 196, 225, 256, 289, 324, 361, 400. Still you can extend up till 900. You can learn all the perfect squares. Okay? 441, 484, 529, 576, 625, like it goes on, 676, 729, etc. All these things. You can learn at least till 400 you learn the perfect squares. Okay? 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 20 square, 400, at least you learn those required to work out the problems. Calculations becomes fast if you learn it, if you memorize those things. Okay? So it's better to learn those perfect squares. And these are the familiar Pythagorean triplets. Please learn this, familiar Pythagorean triplets. The basic definitions of trigonometry functions. Okay. Before that, I'll write the perfect squares. You note down 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4. 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49, 8 square is 64, 9 square is 81, 10 square is 100. These are the perfect squares. Correct? 11 square is 121, 12 square is 144, 13 square is 169, 14 square is 196, 15 square is 225, 16 square is 256, 17 square is 289. Learn all these things, students, memorize it. 18 square is 324, 19 square is 361, and finally 20 square is 400. Beyond this also you can learn. Minimum at least you learn this much. Useful to work out the problems. The basic definitions of trigonometry functions we have: sin x is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side divided by the hypotenuse. Cos x is equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. Adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. Tan x is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. Tan is also you can write as sine by cos. And we got the reciprocal functions. Which are the reciprocal functions? cot, cosec and sec. They are reciprocal functions. Cosec x is 1 by sin x. Cosec x is 1 by sin x. Secant x is 1 by cos x. Cot x is 1 by tan x. These are called reciprocal functions. And we have cot x is cos by sin. Tan is sin by cos. Tan x is sin x divided by cos x. Cot x is cos x divided by sin x. The opposites. Tan is expressed in terms of sin and cos. Tan is sin by cos. Cot is cos by sin. Also, we can write sin as tan into cos. Sometimes to work out the problem, this is useful. Sin is tan into cos, and cos is cot into sin. Cot into sin is cos. Sin is tan into cos. Cos is cot into sin. Useful to work out the problems. On cross multiplication, in that form also we require to work out the problems. If you know the value of one trigonometric function, we can write down the values of the remaining 5 trigonometric functions. Remember that there are 6 trigonometric functions. There are 6 trigonometric functions. If you know the value of one trigonometric function, we can write the values of remaining 5 trigonometric functions. Okay. And the two real number lines, if you take along x-axis and y-axis, divides the plane into 4 quadrants. Divides the plane into 4 quadrants, you must know that. X-axis and y-axis taken mutually perpendicular to each other. X dash OH and y dash OY. First quadrant, second quadrant divides the coordinate plane into 4 quadrants. First quadrant, both x and y are positive. Right side of origin is positive. Above the origin is positive. Correct? Left side of origin is negative. Left side of origin is negative. Below the origin is negative. So, in first quadrant, x quadrant is positive, y quadrant is positive. Both x and y are positive. Plus plus. Plus plus. In second quadrant, x is negative and y is positive. Left of origin is negative. Above the origin is positive. Second quadrant, x is negative, y is positive. Third quadrant, x is negative, y is negative. So it is minus, minus. Fourth quadrant, x is positive, y is negative. Plus, minus. You must know the signs of x and y in various quadrants. Please note down, write down all these things. Maintain a separate notes for each subject. All these things are very basic things you must know. First quadrant, all trigonometric functions are positive. Second quadrant, sine and the reciprocal of sine is cosec are positive. Remember this. In third quadrant, tan and cot are positive, remaining are negative. Fourth quadrant, cos and sec are positive, remaining are negative. Okay? Must know this. Signs of various trigonometric functions in different quadrants. First quadrant, all trigonometric functions are positive. Second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive, remaining are negative. Third quadrant, tan and cot are positive, remaining are negative. Fourth quadrant, cos and sec are positive, remaining are negative. So, in first quadrant, second quadrant, you can make a column like this. Third quadrant, first quadrant, all trigonometric functions are positive, correct? You might like sine, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. These are the 6 trigonometric functions. In first quadrant, all trigonometric functions are positive. So it is plus, 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 plus all the 6 trigonometric functions are positive in the first quadrant. In the second quadrant, sine and the reciprocal of sine is cosec are positive. Sine, reciprocal of sine is cosec are positive. Remaining are negative. Remaining are negative. Third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. Tan and cot are positive. Remaining are negative. In the fourth quadrant, cos and the reciprocal of cos is sec are positive. Remaining are negative. You must know all these things. Signs of various trigonometric functions. Signs of various trigonometric functions. Learn this. All students take coffee. ASTC. All students take coffee. Very easy to remember. A stands for all trigonometric functions are positive in the first quadrant. All trigonometric functions are positive in the first quadrant. Second quadrant, sine and the reciprocal of sine, which is cosec, are positive. Third quadrant, tan and the reciprocal of tan is cot are positive. Remaining are negative. Fourth quadrant, cos and the reciprocal of cos is sec are positive. Remaining are negative. Learn this rule ASTC. All students take coffee. All students take coffee. Or Abhiram students take coffee. Okay? Myself Abhiram, you know, lecturer in mathematics. Abhiram students take coffee. Easy to remember. Maintain the separate notes. Write down whatever I write on the board along with me. Understand and write. This x-axis and y-axis divides the coordinate plane into 4 quadrants. No? This total one full circle, if you take it, is 360 degree. 360 degree. So 0 to 90 means first quadrant. In first quadrant, angles will range from 0 to 90. 0 to 90 is first quadrant. 90 to 180 is second quadrant. 180 to 270 is third quadrant. 270 to 360 is fourth quadrant. Okay? First quadrant is angle varies from 0 to 90. First quadrant means you must know angle varies from 0 to 90. 0 to 90. Second quadrant varies from 90 to 180. Third quadrant varies from 180 to 270. Fourth quadrant varies from 270 to 360. Note down this. First quadrant is 0 to 90. Second quadrant 90 to 180. Third quadrant 180 to 270. Fourth quadrant is 270 to 360. Very basic these are. You must know all these things. Which are the trigonometric identities we learned? Do you remember the trigonometric identities? Sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1. 1 plus tan square A equal to secant square A. Sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Learn these identities. 1 plus tan square A is equal to secant square A. 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosecant square A. These are called trigonometric identities. Sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1. 1 plus tan square A is secant square. 1 plus cot square A is cosecant square. Learn all these trigonometric identities. Also we can modify this. From this we can write sin square A equal to 1 minus cos square A. Or you can write cos square A is equal to 1 minus sin square A. From this 1 is secant square A minus tan. From this tan A is equal to secant square A minus 1. From this 1 is equal to cosecant square A minus cot square A. From this cot square A is equal to cosecant square A minus 1. Whatever is done, write down along with me and learn all these formulas. Trigonometry, very important basics. You will be learning lot of trigonometry. Continuation of trigonometric formulas are there. Compound angle formula, multiple angle, submultiple angle, transformation formulas, converting the product to sum or difference to product. Various formulas are there. Okay, please learn all those things. Whatever is given, everything you have to write down every day once. Because there is another branch of mathematics called as calculus, which involves differentiation and integration. Okay, there you will be learning lot of techniques of mathematics. Is very important in that is separate branch of mathematics called calculus. Will be differentiating and integrating, which are the reverse process of each other. And also we have the standard angles, sine, cos, tan. Standard angles are 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. These are called as standard angles. To find the trigonometric ratios of the standard angles, we can use the fingers. Using fingers we can find the values of this, correct? Stretch the fingers of a hand like this. The little finger corresponds to angle of 0 degree, ring finger is 30 degree, middle finger is 45 degree and index finger is 60 degree, thumb is 90, 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. If you want to find the value of sine 0, you have to find the number of fingers below this. Number of fingers below this is 0, it is no finger below this, correct? So sine 0 you want to find, take number of fingers below this. Number of fingers below this is 0. Sine 0 is root 0 by 2. Root 0 is 0. 0 by 2 is 0. Correct? Sine 0 is 0. Sine 30. Sine 30 is how much? To find the value of sine 30, the ring finger corresponds to angle of 30 degree. Number of fingers below this is 1. Correct? Sine 30 is root 1 by 2. Sine 30 is root of number of fingers below the reference by 2. Formula is square root of number of fingers below the reference, number of fingers below the reference divided by 2, number of fingers below the reference divided by 2. This is the formula to find the value of sine 30, sine of any value, sine of any standard angle. So this ring finger corresponds to angle of 30 degree, number of fingers below this is 1. Correct, sine 30 is root 1 by 2. Root 1 is 1 by 2. This is the middle finger corresponds to angle of 45 degree. Number of fingers below this is 2. Sine 45 is root 2 by 2. Correct? Sine 45 is root 2 by 2, which is 1 by root 2. Root 2 by 2 simplifies to 1 by root 2 because denominator 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. One of the root 2 cancels, we get 1 by root 2. Correct? Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2, sine 60, number of fingers below the reference, this is 60 degree, correct, 0, 30, 40, 60, 60 is this, correct, the index finger corresponds to angle 60, number of fingers below this is 3, so sine 60 is root of number of fingers below the reference by 2, square root of number of fingers below the reference by 2, that is sine 60 degree is root 3 divided by 2, and the thumb corresponds to angle of 90 degree. Thumb corresponds to angle of 90. Number of fingers below this is 4. So sine 90 is root 4 by 2. Root 4 by 2. Root 4 divided by root 4 is root 2 by 2 is equal to 1. So sine 90 degree is 1. Cos you want. Cos means same way. This is 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. Cos 0 you want. Find the number of fingers above this. Number of fingers above this is 4. So cos 0 is root 4 by 2. Root above this there are 4 fingers, right? So cos 0 is root 4 by 2. Root 4 is 2. 2 by 2 is 1. So cos 0 is 1. You want cos 30. Cos 30. How many fingers are there above this? Above this there are 3 fingers. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Correct? Number of fingers above the reference divided by 2. Cos 45 what? How many fingers are there above this? This is 45 degree. How many fingers are there above this? 2. So cos 45 is root 2 by 2. Root 2 by 2 simplifies to 1 by root 2. 60 degree. 60 degree corresponds, that is the index finger corresponds to angle of 60. How many fingers are there above this? Above this there is only 1 finger. Correct? Cos 60 is root 1 by 2. Root 1 is 1 by 2. And cos 90 what? Cos 90. Number of fingers above this is 0. No fingers are there above this. So cos 90 is root 0 divided by 2. Root 0 is 0. 0 by 2 is 0. And tan is sine by cos. 0 by 1 is 0. 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2 is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2 is 1. Root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2 is root 3. 1 by 0 is not defined. 1 by 0 is not defined. Correct? So tan is got by sine by cos. So sine is increasing function. In the interval 0 to 90, as the angle increases from 0 to 90, sine function value also increases. 0, 1 by 2 is 0.5, 1 by root 2 is 0.707. Remember this, 1 by root 2 approximately equal to 0.707. Root 3 by 2 is 0.866 and 1. 0, 0.5, 0.707, 0.866, 1. Okay, remember this, very important. Value of 1 by root 2. Value of 1 by root 2 approximately equal to 0.707. Value of root 3 by 2 is approximately equal to 0.866. 0, 0.5, 0.707, 0.866, 1. And this is 1, 0.866, 0.707, 0.5, 0. One by root 3 better to calculate. Root 3 is 1.732. 1 by 1.7 to calculate it. Okay. Root 3 is 1.732. 1 by 1.7 how much to calculate? That is the answer. Also, I'll write down the list of formulas, compound angle formulas. Please memorize these formulas from today itself. Every day make it a habit of writing all these formulas once. Okay. Compound angle formula is sine of x plus y. Starting with sine of x plus y, that is sine x into cos y plus cos x into sine y. I'll be teaching more of trigonometry in the upcoming classes. There is a concept of allied angles, also finding the values of other trigonometry functions. If you know the value of one trigonometry function, we can write down the values of other 5 trigonometry functions. Sine of x plus is called as compound angle formula. Okay, every day make it a habit of writing this at least once. 2 times if you write also it's better. Put the date, maintain a separate 5 rupee or 10 rupee book and write the date and write down the formulas every day. Minimum 2 times you write down. Because you have to memorize these formulas, very important. It's also useful in a differentiation and integration. Okay. In other subjects also you may require. Sine of x plus y. Next you got sine of x minus y. Sine of x minus y. Compound angle formula, these are called. Sin x into cos y minus cos x into sin y. Right along with me students, cos of x plus y. Cos of x plus y is cos x into cos y minus sin x into sin y. Cos of x plus y. Cos of x minus y. Cos of x minus y is cos x into cos y plus sin x into sin y. Further we have tan of x plus y. Tan of x plus y is equal to tan x plus tan y divided by 1 minus tan x into tan y. Tan of x minus y is tan x minus tan y divided by 1 plus tan x into tan y. Tan of pi by 4 plus x. Pi by 4 is in terms of radians, okay? Pi by 4 is 45 degree. I'll get to the concept of pi radians later. Pi radians is 180 degree. Pi by 4 is 45. Tan of pi by 4 plus x is 1 plus tan x by 1 minus tan x. Tan of pi by 4 minus x is equal to 1 minus tan x divided by 1 plus tan x. Pi by 4 is 45 degree, okay? In terms of radians, pi by 6 is 30 degree. If you want, you can write here out. 0 is 0 only. Pi by 4 is 45 degree. Pi by 3 is 60 degree. Pi by 2 is 90 degree. 30 degree is pi by 6. Pi radians is 180 degree. Pi radians is 180 degree. Okay? Relationship between degree measure and radian measure. Degree measure and radian measure. C stands for circular measure. Radian measure is also called as circular measure. Pi radians is 180 degree. Pi by 6 is 30. Pi by 4 is 45. Pi by 3 is 60. Pi by 2 is 90. Learn all these formulas. Write down today itself along with me. Write down first and make it a habit of writing all these formulas minimum 2 times every day. Okay? Further, we have the formulas for cot of x plus y. Cot of x plus y. Cot of x plus y is cot x into cot y minus 1 divided by cot y plus cot x. Cot y plus cot x. Cot of x minus 1. Cot of x minus y is equal to cot x cot y plus 1. Cot x cot y plus 1 divided by cot y minus cot x. Cot of x plus y. Cot of x minus 1. Further we have sin of x plus y into sin of x minus 1. Sin of x plus y into sin of x minus y is equal to sin square x minus sin square y. Cos of x plus y into cos of x minus 1. Cos of x plus y into cos of x minus 1. This is equal to cos square x minus sin square y. Tan of x plus y into tan of x minus 1. Tan of x plus y multiplied by tan of x minus y is equal to what we have is tan square x minus tan square y divided by 1 minus tan square x into tan square y. These are all called as compound angle formulas. Okay. Further we have the multiple angle formula. Multiple angle formula. Sin 2x. Sin 2x is 2 sin x cos x is equal to 2 tan x divided by 1 plus tan square x. Cos 2x. Cos 2x is cos square x minus sin square x is also equal to 2 cos square x minus 1 is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square x is also equal to 1 minus tan square x divided by 1 plus tan square x. Four formulas are there. Cos 2x, cos square x minus sin square x, 2 cos square x minus 1, 1 minus 2 sin square x, 1 minus tan square x by 1 plus tan square x. Further we have tan 2x. Tan 2x is equal to 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x. Write properly without mistake. Don't make mistake of writing this. These are called as compound angle formulae. Sin 2x, cos 2x, tan 2x. Further we have sin 3x. Sin 3x is equal to 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. Cos 3x is equal to 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x. Tan 3x is equal to 3 tan x minus tan cube x divided by 1 minus 3 tan square x. These are not called as the multiple angle formulas. Further we have submultiple angle formula. Submultiple angle formula. Submultiple angle formulas. Sin x, 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 is equal to 2 tan x by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square x by 2. Cos x is cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2 is equal to 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1 is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square x by 2 is equal to 1 minus tan square x by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square x by 2. These are also called half angle formula or submultiple angle formulas. Tan x is 2 tan x by 2 divided by 1 minus tan square x by 2. These are called as submultiple angle formula, half angle formula or submultiple angle formulas. Please learn all these formulas. Write these formulas along with me, students. Make it a habit of writing all these formulas every day 2 times. The basic algebraic identity is also important. And these are all trigonometry formulas, compound angle formula, multiple angle formula, submultiple angle formula. Still you got more formulas, I'll give later, all those things. I'll be working on more problems on trigonometry also later. Okay, trigonometry formulas based on trigonometric identities, allied angles, concept of allied angles is there. Standard angles already we know. Still we can find the values of sine 15 degree, cos 15 degree, all those things we can find out. We can find the values of sine 15 degree, cos 15 degree, it's very interesting, tan 15 degree. You can find the value of sine 75 degree, cos 75 degree, tan 75 degree, all these things we can find out values of this using the compound angle formulas. Take down a problem, prove that sin x plus cos x the whole square plus sin x minus cos x the whole square is equal to 2. Start from LHS. Use a plus b the whole square plus a minus b the whole square. Expand it. Starting from LHS, expanded a plus b the whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab, right? Sin square x plus cos square x plus 2 sin x cos x. Here is a minus b the whole square. A minus b the whole square is a square plus b square minus 2a minus 2 sin x into cos x. This will cancel. Opposite side. Same terms with opposite side cancels. We know that sin square x plus cos square x is 1 plus again sin square x plus cos square x is 1. 1 plus 1 becomes equal to 2. Is equal to RHS. Simplify. Square root of 1 plus cos a by 1 minus cos a. Reduce this to the simplest form. 1 plus cos a by 1 minus cos a. I think these kind of questions already done in 10th standard. How to simplify this? We rationalize. Multiply and divide by the conjugate of the denominator. Denominator is 1 minus cos a. Multiply and divide by 1 plus cos a. Correct? This is root of 1 plus cos a by 1 minus cos a. Multiply and divide by 1 plus cos a. Multiply and divide by 1 plus cos a. I call this as G. G stands for given expression. Square root of multiply 1 plus cos a into 1 plus cos is 1 plus cos a the whole square. Denominator is a minus b into a plus b. That is a square minus b square. A minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. Square root and square cancels. It becomes 1 plus cos a. Correct? Denominator is square root of. Here square root and square cancels because square root of x square is actually mod x actually. I'll write it as x. We don't know what is mod x. For time being, write root of x square as x only. Okay? 1 minus cos square is sin square a. Correct? Because cos square a plus sin square a is equal to 1. You know this. Cos square a plus sin square a is equal to 1. So sin square a is equal to 1 minus cos square a. Sin square a is 1 minus cos square. 1 minus cos square a is sin square. Root of sin square a is sin. 1 plus cos a divided by sin a. What do you get is 1 by sin a, that is cosec a. Correct? Separate the terms. 1 by sin plus cos by sin. Cos by sin is cot. So simplifies to cot a plus cosec a. Separate the terms. If it is a plus b by c, we can write a by c plus b by c. No? A by c plus b by c. So separate the terms. 1 by sin a plus cos a by sin a. 1 by sin is cosec. Cos by sin is cot. So cot a plus cosec a. You get the answer as cot a plus cosec a. Similar type of question you can try. You can take the reciprocal of this. root of 1 minus cos A by 1 plus cos A, you can take, or you can take root of 1 plus sin A by 1 minus sin A. Practice this kind of problems to improve your skills. Solving skills gets improved, and also be recalling all the trigonometric formulas. Trigonometric formulas gets recalled, correct? Next one, I think, simplify square root of 1 minus sin A by 1 plus sin A. Simplify this. Square root of 1 minus sin A, square root of 1 minus sin A divided by 1 plus sin A. Here, inside the root, multiply and divide by the conjugate of the denominator. Denominator is 1 plus sin A. Multiply and divide by 1 minus sin A. Inside the root, multiply and divide by 1 minus sin A is equal to square root of 1 minus sin A by 1 plus sin A is there already. Multiply and divide by 1 minus sin A. Multiply and divide by 1 minus sin A. What do you get? 1 minus sin A into 1 minus sin A is 1 minus sin A the whole square. Your denominator is A plus B into A minus B. A plus B into A minus B is A square minus B square. Correct? So what we get is square root of 1 minus sin A the whole square divided by 1 square is 1 minus sin square is cos square A, because you know sin square A plus cos square A is 1. Rearrange this, we get 1 minus cos square A is sin square A, or 1 minus sin square A is cos square A. 1 minus sin square A is cos square A. Square root and square gets cancelled. Now what remains is 1 minus sin A divided by cos A. Then separate the terms. 1 by cos A minus sin A by cos A. 1 by cos A minus sin A by cos A. 1 by cos is secant A. Sin A by cos A is tan. 1 by cos is sec. Sin by cos is tan. Sec A minus tan A. Next one more we should take up and wind up for today. Simplify sin cube x plus cos cube x. Simplify sin cube x plus cos cube x. Which form it takes? This takes the form a cube plus b cube. No? Given expression takes the form a cube plus b cube, where a is equal to sin x and b is equal to cos x. Correct? A cube plus b cube. A is sin x, b is cos x. What is the factorization for a cube plus b cube? How do you decompose this? A cube plus b cube. A plus b into a square minus ab plus b square, right? A plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. A cube plus b cube formula. You know this basic algebraic identity already we used in the previous class. What is A? A is sin x, b is cos x. In place of A, write sin x. In place of B, cos x. A is sin x, B is cos x. A is sin x, so this becomes sin square x minus A is sin x, B is cos x. B is cos x, so this becomes cos square x. Sin square x plus cos square x is 1. So what we get is sin x plus cos x. Sin x plus cos x. Sin square x plus cos square x is 1. 1 minus sin x into cos x. Sin x plus cos x into 1 minus sin x into cos x. This is one way of simplifying. Another way of simplifying this is we can write a cube plus b cube as a plus b the whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. That is also possible. Okay, but this much is enough. Use the identity of sin square x plus cos square x is 1. Correct? 1 minus sin x cos. Simplified form of a sin cube x plus cos cube x is sin x plus cos x into 1 minus sin x into cos x. Okay, study all the trigonometric formulas whatever done in today's class. Please make a note of it and write down all these formulas again and again. Okay, we'll wind up for today. Okay, thank you.